Hello everyone! Thursday! Thursday. Thoughtful Thursdays is what we call them. Here on the Sapphire Star. Welcome in. How are y'all doing today? Good morning, Volpe. So lovely to see you back here. How are you doing? Magic Thumb, welcome on in. It's been a while since I've seen you. It's so lovely to see you. How are you doing today? Alright, Gems, today we're going to be working on, I'm going to continue working on some 3D assets for VCAT, which is a virtual market that I am going to be in. It's kind of like a craft show, but a digital craft show in a way for people in VR. So like people in VR chat that have characters and want to like buy, it's like buying clothes or outfits or assets or like wristbands, things. So I think I need to make some progress for sure. So I'm gonna work on doing something called UVing with this desk here, so you can texture it. Yo, Zola coming in with a 30 stream watch streak. That's amazing. That's incredible. Thank you, Zola, so much for your continued support, showing up pretty much every stream for the last, like, I probably do 3 times 4, like 12 streams a month maybe. That's like the last like 3 months. Thank you so much, Zola, for your support. It's so great to have you here. Volpe says pretty good at work in vibing. Just found that Gary V's new book is available through Spotify Premium. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that. Yay! Oh my gosh, yeah, I just read the first chapter yesterday. It's pretty good so far. I've really enjoyed his writing style and reading it. I'm gonna read more today after stream as well. Yeah, I'm gonna be like putting together like a PowerPoint I want to on it and present it to my team. That's like one of my goals that I'd like to do. Aw, thanks for the kind words, Strahl. I really appreciate that. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. Hi, Super Voximus, the one and only. How are you doing? It's so good to see you today. Happy Thursday. Dude, my eyes have been so itchy this morning. I don't know why. Okay, so this is actually Maya. Fun fact. It is a 3D modeling program. It is a little bit costly, but this is what I learned in school. So this is what I do for 3D modeling. So we gotta combine all these. We're gonna grab, I don't even know if everything's named correctly. Let's see what we got. Why is there like 2 of these? Oh, okay, we're just gonna move that. Probably for a good reason that I did that, I'm assuming. Okay. Oh yeah, I named these. This is the true workflow, Gems. I'm crying because they were so difficult to make. When I made them, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. The biggest lesson I've learned so far, when you do like game jams or things where you're on a deadline where you need to like make stuff for a thing. Yes, my vocab is fantastic today. Make stuff for a thing. You basically, it's really helpful because there's usually cool things you can learn and you can like reflect after the fact. And I'm in the last week of VCAT here, and the biggest thing that I've probably learned is for 3D modeling is my partner kind of helped me with this one because I was starting to model the boba backpack back here and I was like, I don't know how to do it. I don't know what I'm doing. He's like, He's like, I don't see you modeling. Let's go. You got this. Like, just start. And that was like the most helpful thing because with 3D modeling, I think one of the biggest things is like, especially if you're new to it, you might not know how to model something exactly, and that can be like a big barrier in your thought process. But what I learned is like, if you just start trying to make something, that is really, if you just got to do it, because like if you start making it one way and you're like, oh, I'm not getting the shape I want, or this is not working, then you have to take another approach. But you can't know that whatever approach you're taking is the wrong one until you actually start taking it at all, right? So that's like the biggest thing that I've learned so far that's been incredibly helpful, and that I'm going to remember moving forward working on 3D modeling and assets. I might try and decide if I want to separate this desk from this part. It's kind of like its own compartment. I could do do I want to do it all in one? Yeah, I do. I want to do it all in one. I'm gonna do it all in one. Yeah, I know. It's expensive. It's honestly expensive. It's what I used in school, though. It's what I know, so. Relearning Blender? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. What kinds of stuff would you want to 3D model, Volp? Doing okay, family rise today? Oh, cleaning the apartment? Nice. Hopefully you have some really great time with your family and that you enjoy. Chroma Snare, good morning and happy Thursday to you. I'm doing pretty great. How about yourself? Glow Code, so good to see you here again today. How are you doing? How's your day going? Olivia, welcome on in. Lovely to see you. I wanted to apply for a multimedia major in college in my city, but I noticed they taught 3D modeling with Maya instead of Blender, so I decided not to apply. You know what? I talk about this all the time. I'm like, man, I kind of wish like my school taught Blender, and not Maya. Like I do like Maya though. I like Blender's interface a lot, and I do like Blender, but there's a deep love I have for Maya for some reason. It's just like, I don't know. I grew an attachment to it maybe, but I get that because it's like Blender is so strong and powerful, and it's free, right? So it's like, that's awesome, dude. In today's economy, man, we need all the free stuff we can get. Just saying, dude. Just saying. So the long-term goal, let me move this over a bit so I can read this better. So the long-term goal is to create my own 3D art style that looks 2D. Ooh, that's fun. Love that. Love bringing together different mediums in art. Like if you're a good 2D artist and you want to like bring that to the 3D world. That's super cool. Okay. And I'm working on my art business, and I want it, my main thing style, blah, blah, blah. I want that to be my main style of art in the far future. Oh, cool. Okay. So are you, for your art business, are you going to be selling like characters then, like assets? Like what are you going to be doing with them? Facts. I messed around with Maya once after university, and I flew through simple model so far. Hooray for muscle memory. Yeah, muscle memory. Oh, it helps. Yeah, if you take a break for a while from a 3D program too. Oh, there we go. That's better. If you take a break for a while from a 3D program as well, it's like you lose it. You do a little bit, but you could at least get back to it. And hopefully some of that muscle memory kicks in. I only truly need 2 of these wristbands, so check this out. I only really need to go texture. Well, no, actually I need to texture multiple wristbands, but I'm trying to think how I'm gonna do this, because they're the same model. I just need multiple textures, so I can just do layer. Yeah, okay. But y'all will see what I'm talking about once we get over there. I actually don't want to bring those. What else do I want to bring in? I don't want to bring this in, or these papers. That's gonna be separate. We'll do that separate. This is the whole desk here. Okay, so now what we need to do is I'm just gonna go up to mesh, combine these because they need to be one. Oh, that is not. Oh, okay, it's because these click smooth. Everything turns into like an alien plate. What the heck? Okay, that was weird. Mesh, combine. Okay, they already combined. We're good now. Oh man. Once again, you're slowly convinced me to pick up Maya again, It's fun. I like it a lot. You know what? I'm honestly like need to just dive in even after VCAT. Like I'm just gonna start making my first character model. I don't even care if I don't know what I'm doing. Like I just need to do it because by the end of this year, I want to have a full character model. and I feel more confident. Something else that I learned that really has been helping me in Maya is so you can go into this zone where you can like work from different angles, and here's a flat angle right here. And the reason this is so helpful is because as a 2D artist, I think in such a 2D mindset, even though you're supposed to make 2D look very 3D, right? So something that helps me is knowing that I can go in this flat view over here and I can edit the vertexes to like kind of make the shape I want in a 2D way. So like this is a 3D shape, but I can manipulate the vertexes to like kind of make the shape of like a head or like a bag or whatever, right? So like that's like something that's super helpful I learned for me because then I can utilize like the 2D end of my brain in 3D. So that's been super helpful. I'm gonna do that for a character. Like I'm just gonna start modeling a character, so I need to make a character sheet of the first character I want to model, and I'm honestly heavily considering doing the red panda girl that I was doing on the skateboard yesterday, and like making a character sheet for her and having her just be like my first VRC model. And I'll probably make her a similar height to this character, so then I can use this character as like a base measurement. I don't know if I'm gonna buy. I might buy a base model and just start with like the clothes for that one, and then on the next model maybe I'll do the base. I don't know yet though, because the thing I'm the most scared about, and I don't know how many tutorials there are out there because I haven't looked at it, is like 3D modeling like hands and feet, because this geometry is like crazy, dude. Like I don't even know how you even begin to 3D model like a finger. It's crazy. So yeah, hopefully not too hard. Welcome in, Labrius. So good to see you. Welcome on in. Yeah, Maya's good for this kind of thing. Maybe I'm ignorant here in terms of with software. Yeah, Maya, you mean for 3D modeling? Yeah, Maya's awesome. I know Maya's used like quite a bit for animation too. So is Blender though, you know? Dude, they make it so you can do everything in like every program. Pretty sure you can like 3D model and animate and everything in like Unreal Engine and Unity. I just can't believe it. It's like they're doing everything. No problem, Zola. That sounds good. So to start, I'm doing simple with stickers and prints in 2D. Long term, I want to do illustrations that are 3D, 2D vibe as prints. Oh, cool. Various stationery products for items that are strictly 3D. I plan on selling some simple starter assets. I mainly start small VTuber assets, work my way up to environments and whatnot. Yo, that's cool. Modeling hands are so hard. I've never done it before, so I'm excited to try though. But it will be challenging. Strawl, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Eternal Gems. You're now a magical celestial wolf girl, and I hope you enjoy your stay on the Sapphire Star, friend. You came to the right place for good vibes and creativity. Welcome, welcome. So I have a question for you, Volpe, because I'm working on making more content kind of targeted towards artists who want to like own their own business, sell their own assets, stuff like that. So what are some kind of YouTube videos that you would be interested in watching to help you with some of those skill sets? It could literally be anything. I'm just curious because I'm trying to find more video topics that start aligning with that idea. Kind of shifting. I'm still doing like VTubing stuff as well, but I kind of want to like mix in some of that like content in there into my work and into my brain. So I'm very curious if you have any ideas or thoughts on like what are the pain points of the things that like you're searching for, like that would be really helpful with reaching some of those goals. You're using Maya Saya. Maya Saya. Yeah, no, I am. Wait, did you think I was using Blender, Olivia? Maya Saya Maya. Dude, Maya was built for me. That's right. Actually, I am the creator of Maya. Little did you know. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. Doing good. I'm taking a break at working on the mascot. Feeling stressed about it. Yeah, yes, good. Take a break if you're feeling stressed out about it. Oh, doing fan art for your favorite YouTuber. It's so relaxing. Dude, making fan art is relaxing. It's really fun. It feels very rewarding too. Good morning, Jacob. Great to see you today. How are you doing? Welcome on in. Unfortunately, schools won't teach Blender. The industry, yeah, because the industry uses Maya. Yeah, because there's a huge support system they call on when you run into trouble. That's true. That is true. I know. I have heard of that. Like Maya has their support system if there's like things they need help with. 3D modeling hand is just as hard as drawing it. Oh, that's great. Something to look forward to, I suppose. Finally been able to catch your stream so early in the morning. I know, right? It's because it's kind of like my main option right now, since I used to stream in the middle of the days back when I was doing full-time streaming. But now that I work full-time, yeah, I usually stream before work. Because I could stream after work, but I'm usually kind of just like wiped. Like I don't want to do more work, you know what I mean? Not that I always feel like streaming is really work. It doesn't. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Kind of depends on the day. But that's why I just like to get like streaming first thing in the morning. It's accomplishing for me. And I stream sometimes in the afternoon, like on Fridays, but usually depends. But yeah, that's why we got the early mornings. And I usually do stuff like hang out with friends and, you know, fitting it all in, hanging out with family, friends, doing things, going to work, working on your hobbies. Hi Jingstar, welcome in. It's great to have you here. Happy Thursday. Hello, hello. Oh, well, I hope work goes super well. Thank you so much for stopping by my stream today. I appreciate your support. Oh, I appreciate you for supporting my content and for stopping by and thanking me. That was very kind of you. I hope to see you around more. I hope work goes well, and thanks for your support. Also, Lab, how are you doing? What have you been up to? Spill the tea. Share it with me. I love being a magical celestial wolf girl. It's very cool and awesome. Me too, Vox. You and I both. You and I both. Hello, Mooper! Welcome in, welcome in! I'm doing good, how are you? I actually purchased advice from a fellow VTuber for that kind of thing. I mainly asked for advice on how to start Twitter as a creative/VTuber, what kind of content to post for short form. A list of examples and recommended me a couple of video ideas. Oh, that's awesome! Yeah! Do you feel like those ideas and that helped with you? Or, what am I trying to say? Do you feel like those ideas helped you reach your goals? Words. You know when the words just get scrambled and decide to mix themselves around in your brain? That's what happened. Yeah, drawing fan art is so fun. I know, right? It's my favorite thing to draw. I really enjoy it too. I especially enjoyed it. I didn't necessarily draw like a ton of fan art until like this year when I was working on like stuff for merch, like a lot of Genshin fan art, and I really enjoy it. Also, how to create a branding board, how to maintain socials without burning out. That's so great. That's so great. I could utilize that so badly. Something that like I struggle probably I feel like the most with lately is I want to continue to keep like building my brand and working on my like YouTube channel and stuff, but since I do all day at work, it's so hard to like also do that because then it's like everything all the time, and I like to mix stuff up, you know. That's my biggest like barrier I'm facing, so I keep trying to figure out like I don't know why this skin mesh got. I need to separate these and reconnect them. That kind of sucks, but it's fine. I feel like there's got to be a way, or there is a way. I just have to be gentler with it. I can't go as hard as I used to on creating my content and like doing like tons of hours at a time. I just need to split it up into like 1 hour of work on content, my own content a day or something like that, because otherwise it's just too much, you know. It's too much. So always trying to find that balance of like, how can I do both? Because my brain is like always social brain, and it's hard when you're thinking always about social media because it's a lot. There's always an idea to do. There's always a thing to do, which is cool and exciting. But you only got so much time and so much energy. So how do you optimize it? It's a big question, for sure. That so many people wonder about. Okay, sticky notes. Let me see. I'm gonna do like a texture, put some like gum on the bottom of the thing. So I don't know if I'll have time gems, but I'll let y'all know. I talked about this before. What I'd like to do if I have time is do like little advertisements here of like some of my different VTuber friends, like a little video on the monitor of like different VTubers, like little clips from their stream, and like crediting them so that they can like, people can like be like, oh, it's VTuber. It's gonna be cool. If I have time. I don't actually know how to do it, and I don't know if it's like super complicated since this is my first year doing VCAT, but we'll see. Because our deadline is coming up quickly here. Okay, I think I got everything now. And we're going to combine these again. And now I'll go to UV. Here they all are. And then we're just gonna go to UV, automatic. Oh, there we go. Hey, that wasn't too bad. That was not too bad. It actually ended up working out. I might not even need to like sew and cut / move things. Okay. Things are actually looking pretty good. Yeah, I do want to sew and cut probably some things. Let's go to this edge. Hi, Elf. Welcome in. Eurus, so good to see you. Kepsert, oh my gosh, how you been? Welcome in. Oh, researching marketing for the type of art business you're building. Yeah, so like what are some terms that you've been using like in your search? Balancing work and life. Oh yeah, day job versus art business. Okay, great. Great. Yeah. Making a plan for launches. Okay. I gotta write. I'm gonna screenshot this so I can make a note of it. Thank you. This is so helpful. Yeah, no, that's great. Those two are like great starts already. I love that. Thank you so much, Volpe. That's really helpful. I made one of the eyes in Gacha Club blink and cap cut. Oh, that's so fun. Yeah, that's super fun. Editing like a character to blink. You spend all your days watching Syafire VODs? Man. Wow, I'm honored. Yeah, get that work-life balance. Right. Why would I waste time on other endeavors when I can do that instead? Well, there are many more things in life, young one. But if you must. No, I'm just kidding. Wait, what are we working on? Also, do you have any tips to get back into making art? I started for a while, was really enjoying it, but I stopped for a while. Don't have motivation to start again. Okay, let me answer the few questions here. Okay, what are we working on? I'm currently working on, I'm doing a 3D event called VCAT. It's a virtual market in VR chat where people sell like their 3D assets. I know they have more than just 3D assets like music, art, all that stuff. But it's a great place to sell your work. My partner and I are collaborating. We got in. And yeah, we're in the skater themed world, so we have some skateboards. This is our desk. I'm doing like wristbands. I have a boba backpack, stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. And okay, so your other question, you said okay, do you have any tips to get back into making art? I started for a while, I was really enjoying it. Stopped for a while, you don't have motivation to start again. Well, one thing I think, since you just told me like you really enjoyed it, I think one thing that can help is thinking about like visualizing and remembering that feeling that you had when you were enjoying making art, because that's a feeling you want to get back to, right? Which is why you want to go back to creating art. So maybe remembering what that feeling was like and realizing that that's your goal to feel that again could be helpful. 2, if motivation is what you're struggling with, the key thing you want to focus on is understanding what motivates you. Now, everybody ticks differently, right? Everybody has different things that motivate them. For me, some things that really motivate me are looking at other artists' work on ArtStation and Pinterest specifically, because I find lots of really pretty artwork that makes me really excited to draw and really inspires me to want to like go work on a character design. So if I feel like I need inspiration to draw, I'll go browse Pinterest I'll set like a timer, maybe like 5-10 minutes, look at Pinterest, so I don't get sucked away in the rabbit hole and never start drawing. And then, or ArtStation, because there's a lot of really, really high quality professional work on there. And that reminds me of my long-term dreams and goals, like where I want my art skill level to be, which is very motivating to me. Is like, I want my skills to be here. So also knowing your end goal can help. If your end goal with drawing is that you just want to feel joy from it, then just enjoying the process and knowing that you're going to enjoy the process is great. And like I said, knowing you want to get back to that feeling. If you have a long goal of increasing your skill What are things that motivate you to want to increase your skill, right? So I think long-term goals are a way that can help motivate you, re-ground you into why am I actually doing this thing, and keeping that in mind. You can also start small if it feels overwhelming, because sometimes motivation could be hard to feel because a project feels too large or too overwhelming. So you can start with like, I'm just gonna draw for 5 minutes today or 10 minutes today. It doesn't need to be 30 minutes. It doesn't need to be an hour. I just want to do a little bit today. Maybe do a little doodle. And sometimes that helps too, because sometimes the hardest part is starting, and because our brain will have a lot of resistance to wanting to start. But once you actually put your pencil to paper and you begin that drawing, it's so much easier once you're actually doing it. It's the sitting down and actually putting your pencil to paper for the very first time that can be the hardest part and the hardest motivation to get through. So those are some of my tips. Hopefully that can help you. But again, learning more about yourself. You can even start with creating a list of the things that motivate you. I like going on walks too, looking at nature. That just motivates me to just be better in all areas of life, not just like my own skills or wanting to draw. So you can create a list of things that motivate you and reference that before you start drawing to get yourself pumped up. But yeah. Hello, Tara. Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Happy Thursday. My job offered me full expenses paid trip to Tokyo. Oh my gosh, what? You have to go, like soon or when? That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Yo, you gotta go to Tokyo. It's gonna be sick. Take minutes or hours. Was it worth it though? Was it fun? Haven't officially launched yet. I got things working in the background, hoping to launch this summer. That's so cool. I'm so excited for you. So what platforms are you using to launch your art business, Volpe? Haven't searched anything particular. I've been studying some of my favorite artists and the types of content they make. Hashtag small business and a handful though. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think small business is like a huge buzzword for that like demographic slash audience that's interested in like selling products and stuff. So yeah, for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna start attaching some of these edges. Okay, we're gonna just move it so. Let's see, this is okay. I'm gonna have to make this smaller probably, because things are gonna be overlapping. Just make everything like slightly smaller. Let's go there. So, let me see what this texture looks like. Okay, they're pretty big. I didn't expect that. That's fine. Okay. Let's select these edges. So what I'm doing right now, for those who either 3D model, maybe don't 3D model, is it's called doing UVs, which is basically like laying out the 3D model on a 2D plane so that you can add texture to it. What I'm exactly doing right now, to be honest, don't know. Don't really know much about how the UV process works, except for what I've learned in class, and I pretty much just guess, but I kind of know it looks right. So I'd like to get to the point where I understand more of it. That's like definitely, I just need to take a class on UVing, like straight up. So I would explain what I was doing if I knew exactly. I kind of know, but it's like you're connecting. I guess I do kind of know. Like I'm connecting this. So since these start separated, like it was just the top piece of the desk, just the side piece, I'm basically connecting them so it wraps around. So when you had like those milk cartons, maybe like in high school, or like the milk cartons that you drink out of from lunch, if you were to cut those up and like unfold them, they would make a flat shape. It's kind of that concept, but you're like stitching it all together so that when it's put back together, it makes the full thing, I guess. I don't know how else to explain it, but I think that's like how I imagine it in my brain. Ellie's _art cart. What a cool name. Ellie's art cart. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Eternal Gems. You're now a magical celestial wolf girl. And I hope you enjoy your stay on the Sapphire Star. Hello. In November, let's go! What are like some of your bucket list items? You get to like do some of your own things while you're there in Tokyo. Doing the UVs on stuff, we still need the holder. Unfolding a 3D object to a 2D image. Yeah, that's like a really good, like simple, like one sentence way to say it. Do we still need the holder? Oh, do you mean like a skateboard holder? Bum, bum. Reverse origami. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yes, Tara, I like that. It is like reverse origami. You're taking apart it and laying it down flat. That's so good. I love that. Ever since I was a little boy, I dreamed of going to the gas station. What was your dream? What did you want to do at the gas station? I was expecting it, so I wasn't expecting it. Oh yeah, you'll have to do a ton of research. Oh my gosh. I'm excited for you. That is big hype. Yes, I would say if you have time to, that would be awesome. If not though, like you said, we can make it work. I mean, I was thinking like with that black like board with like the holes, but I don't know how many boards we're gonna end up having in the end. So I think that would make it feel a little empty. So I think we should just do some really small like pegs on a back wall. I think that would be fine. Like, let me lay like just a base wall back here. I'll just lay cube. Dude. Oh, there we go. I don't know if like having that big of a wall is gonna be like... Yeah, so probably just some pegs that would be like coming off a wall that will be able to hold it. I don't know if we want that whole holder. If we had more boards, I'd say yes, but I don't think we're gonna have like a ton. And it's gonna, you know what I mean? It might give it like that empty feeling. That's just my thoughts. Maybe not. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking though. Layout later? Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I think we should do that like layout end of it together. That would be helpful. Okay. Moving so edges. Okay. Getting there. Instagram and TikTok to post your work. Plan on doing some marketing of the launch there soon. Yeah, that'll be great. Such great like platforms to be doing that on. I'm so excited for you to read Day Trading Attention. We'll have to talk about it. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts. Main platform is my YouTube channel and my main account. It's a different audience for people who would buy my work. Helps bring attention to your brand. Yeah, no, that's a good thing that you know that. That's like your headspace is exactly in the right space with that, knowing that. Oh, those are like... I think those are like the edges. Okay. A little crazy connecting there, but that's fine. We'll roll with it. Hello, demonic coverlord. No, why? Do you have permissions to? Wait, does it let you? You shouldn't be able to. Oh, you do? Okay, thanks for letting me know. Do you want to like... I wonder if anybody else does. Wait, say something. Can you say something in like the general chat so I can look at like what roles you have? I wonder if it's like a specific role that randomly had access. You can test it. Okay. Sick. No joke, this is a real story with the gas station we go to had employees that would pump the gas for you. You'd pay them in cash. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a thing. It's still a thing, I think, in like some states, like over here. The dude always has massive wads of cash just laying around in his pocket, so I thought he was super rich. Of course, he only keeps a fraction of that money, but when I was a kid, my dream to work at the gas station, I thought they were rolling in the Benjamins. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Also, welcome on in Star Dreams. Hello, hello. My adopt from yesterday sold at like 30 minutes after I put it out for pre-claim. Oh my gosh, congratulations. That is awesome. I'm so happy for you. Let's go. How does it feel? Yeah, cause there's like a Saya like party roll or something. Huh, that's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted them to say something in the general chat, because it might be a role. I'm the demon. The demon in your stream. Nice, Panda. Okay. Let me see. Oh. Wait, can you Panda, can you, Demon, can you try to join real quick? Real quick. I want to see like if it actually lets you join. If you're okay with that. The person even named him a Leviathan and put him as their PFP in Discord. Oh my gosh! Yeah! That's cool. Is this your first adopt that you sold in that server, or have you done them before? This UV is kind of going crazy right now. I don't even know if it's supposed to be connecting like that deeply. You know, it's like a... What the heck? That's so strange. It looks like a giant like claw hand. Okay, tried. Oh, it doesn't work? Okay. So it says you can. Oh, you're good. No problem. So you tried, but it didn't work. Okay, so it must be like maybe it was a glitch. In the server, yeah, but I've sold adopts before to other servers. Oh. Heck, yeah. That's so cool. I've been wanting to do more like adopt type stuff too. There are so many cool ways that you can make money selling your art online. It's the coolest thing to me. It honestly, I knew it, but I didn't really know it until, I mean, not that this is exactly online, but when I started doing like the conventions and like selling my art, that was like the most eye-opening thing to me. I just was like in disbelief. I was like, oh my gosh, I can do what I love and people care. Wow. I don't even know where that went. Okay. You added the roles to yourself, gamer anime to okay, and you still can't join. Okay. Yeah, the only one that you should be able to join is like I think it's like a party role or something. Or humanoid, yeah. What is like the, out of the adopts you've made, what do you feel like has done the best for you as far as like selling to people, or like what have you seen like the most interest in? Oh my gosh, why is this so thin? What is this? What the? What even is that? What? Okay, I don't know why that's there, but I'm deleting it. Random, like, straight line. Okay. Well, that we do need. That's the paper. That I understand why that's so thin now. That is not what I want. Let me try this side. Okay, there we go. Dude, texturing paper. I wonder, there's gotta be like a paper texture. Gotta be a paper texture around these parts. Excuse me. Okay, this, I'm gonna try to unfold it more. Cause it had some weird edges. Yeah, that was a good choice. Okay. See, I kinda know what I'm doing. Kinda. Move. Okay. Hi Jen, welcome in. Great to see you today. How are you doing? How goes the concept art? So do you do art commissions? I do, yes. Let me link you. I have a VGen. And if you don't see something up there that you're interested in, let me know. I just got verified, so I have to go back in there and start adding more services and all that I do. But if there's something you're interested in, like I said, please reach out to me so we can work on it together. There's my VGen if you're interested in checking out my work, my prices, all that good stuff. And again, you can always reach out to negotiate as well. The new League champ, they look awesome. The lore behind them is pretty sick as well. Is it the girl with the glasses and the red hair, or was that like was that the character? Or is it a different character? Get him out! Definitely the green cat one. Yeah. The design was really nice. It helps that everything is geometric as well. Should make the UV process go by easier. Oh yeah, especially for the desk. Yep, the boba backpack was harder, but this one is gonna be pretty quick. Hi Fictro, good to see you. Welcome on in. Happy Thursday. Brother, yeah, exactly. Me when I'm 3D modeling always. You never sold an adopt over 15. And you sold this one for more though, right? So this was like your biggest like sale for an adopt? I'll move this up. Let's unfold that even more. Now unfold this one too more. I know, any like spherical, even like spheres too, like anything like that is just it is paid. Tara, I was saying right after VCAT, I'm just gonna start working on modeling a character. I don't even care anymore. I'm doing it. I'm going in. I mean, I shouldn't say I don't care anymore. I care so much that I'm doing it. What I might do, because I don't want to start with Syafire. I do have a character sheet of one of my characters I can model, but also I was thinking I might do a character sheet of the red panda girl that's on the skateboard just as a start, because I think I'll make her like a similar size to Manuka or Saniko, which is the model that's in here right now, and kind of use those as reference points. Yes, I'm super duper down. Super duper down. You gotta keep the momentum. Like, momentum is so powerful. Especially with 3D, I found lately, because when I'll like 3D model a lot and then I'll stop and then I always get really rusty again, especially because it's still a newer skill for me. So then it's like everything I learned, if I don't open it like at least once a week, everything I learned just goes out the trash, or out to the trash. Or maybe not completely, but it's far back in the subconscious. It's like not as there as I want it to be, the knowledge. It decides to hide a little bit. What'd you ask me? Oh, I was saying you sold, you're good. You sold your pony slash cat character for more than 15, right? So were you saying that was like your highest like sale that you've made with your art? Where did it go? No, that's not right. Let's see, what is this? Bring me over there. Oh, that's the phone. Okay. It's like crooked. Where'd she go? I have no idea. Move and sew edges. I have no idea where it's going. Okay, well, we'll just avoid that for now then. I'm just gonna move on to some of the other bigger stuff. I'll go back to the little. I'm gonna have to move some of that over. That's okay for now though. Let's grab this guy. Move and sew. It should be a big part of that now. Yeah, I'm just gonna move them over here. I'll reorganize them. Let's move it for a second. Hello, Atsu! Good to see you! Welcome in! Your wiggle is so cute. Every time I see it, I'm like, my heart. Also, thank you for the save your work, Moon. Let me save. Good idea. Have not done that. Where did the UV go? Here it is. Yay! Oh my gosh, streams, that's amazing. Let's go, let's go. Good morning. Thank you for being wonderful and amazing as always. No, you! No, you, no, you! You. Okay, let's move this. This looks like a little like sled or something right now. Little sled. I actually do not like the new character concept for LOL. Feels a bit like Rel. It lacks character and people probably wouldn't play as much with her. I'm not saying that's what I want, I just have this hunch. Interesting, yeah. What is the character's name? I'm interested, I'll look them up. I don't know if I'd seen them yet. I have to see. It's the curse of sleep. Yeah, it's so crazy how your body will sometimes be like, you get like no sleep and then all of a sudden you get no sleep and your body is like, it's fine right now. And then you get good sleep and your body's like, no. It rebels, it throws a tantrum. Moving so edges. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I don't know where it went. Let's just do this edge here. Move that one. Oh, is this it? I think so. Move these edges. Whoops. Okay, yeah, just connected there. Edge, moving so. Okay, it looks like it went down there. Edge, moving so. Hello, office! How's it going? The fact you did not see her is telling as well. Aurora's her name. Okay, let's see. To be fair, I'm not like I'm honestly not a huge like social media person for myself as far as like actually going and looking at like news for like games and stuff. Pretty much everything I know I hear literally from like y'all, because you guys will tell me like what's going on. So I mean, I guess the social media platforms I use the most, I never really counted Discord. Discord is definitely my top for talking with friends and everything, but Instagram Reels, which my Reels feed isn't even based off of like games pretty much, barely at all, because that's not really what I go to Instagram for, because the algorithm is based off of your interests, and usually for me it's a lot of like manifesting, like positivity mantra, like like good vibe stuff is like 90% of my feed, because that's like what I'm interested in, or what I use Instagram for, is like when I need like a pick-me-up. And a little bit of memes mixed in there, because you know memes is always a good pick-me-up. And then YouTube, but I mostly do use YouTube for like business growth, mindset stuff, and looking at other channels, like competitors, like VR channels and stuff. So that's like mainly, so I don't even really use social media that much for like updates on stuff. And then obviously streaming on Twitch and all that, but that's not, again, it's not really like news per se. Okay, yeah, I have seen this character because my friends told me about her. Yeah, I remember they sent this picture. This is who I thought, but I wasn't sure if it was legit or if somebody made like just a concept of her. I think she's interesting. I actually do like her design. I like the glasses and like the hood and the red hair. I'll be interested. I'll be really interested to see, because I don't know much about her, like her kit and all that stuff. She looks like a cute character. Her splash is pretty. Let me look up the direct splash. Aurora splash art. Ooh. Is this it? I wasn't expecting her outfit to be that way. Leave the hydrate office, taking a sip of my tea. This looks complicated. UVing, it seems more complicated than it is. It is challenging to understand, but it gets better. Oh, this is her second form. Her outfit's really cool. I like the design, yeah. I'm surprised they went as realistic with the fur textures they did. I feel like that's an interesting choice to me on the artist's end. I am gonna say right now, just from an art perspective, the tail seems a little bit detached to me for a few reasons. One, I think it has too much blur on it. It's a little too separated from the body. Just looks like a floating like red fluff ball back there. And also her tail, although they might have done this on purpose just so you can see it in the splash art, her tail would be connecting like here or something, which it wouldn't be right, because that's like, that doesn't make sense to me. It'd need to be moved in more. I'm like hard critiquing it, but I notice this stuff in like some splash now, and I always think it's interesting to see like on a pro level, like looking at things that I felt like could be better. I don't know about these puffy sleeves from Design Choice. I really like the blue and white. It's pretty, and this texture is really cool. I like how they did like some of it really like you can see, and then it gets like, it fades and then it comes back. I think that's really cool. I like her boot design. All the magical elements, they always do a really good job on like the special effect looks. Alt mechanics similar to Nidalee. Oh, like turning into a bunny? That'd be sweet. Her weapon seems interesting. Is it a wand? Yeah, overall though, like I like the design a lot. You said, Victor, you said you don't like the concept because it feels like Rel. Lex character, people probably wouldn't play as much. With her, I'm not saying, yeah. I think, So what about her do you feel like lacks character? I'm just curious to hear like your thoughts deeper on it from like a character design standpoint. Cause I mean, I don't know much about her character though. Rel was not my favorite at first, but she did grow on me when I started playing her. I'd be curious to know too if like the same team that made Rel. Just like be interesting to know. Doesn't it feel a bit all over the place? I can see that. I feel like they wanted to go 3 directions and couldn't decide on one. I could see that. I could totally see that. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll be interested to see how she plays. That'll be the main thing for me and like on that, but I could see how you say that just from like looking at her splash art. Yeah, a fairy, a nerdy type animage. It does feel a bit mishmashed. Yeah, mishmashed. I don't know that it's a bad thing to me though. I actually kind of like that it's a little like different feeling, you know? But I can definitely see how that feels like scattered. People will play it for sure if it's busted, yeah. Thank you for the save your work, saving. About to sneeze, hold up. Excuse me. The posture check, thank you. You know what, surprisingly, excuse me, my posture has been a lot better lately. I'm gonna attribute it to, I've been doing a lot more meditation lately, which has helped so much, for one, with like just mental health stuff, but two, with my posture a lot. It's been helping a ton. I've like been actually noticing like that my posture is not terrible. I've been sitting up straight. Normal bunny girl thing, and she can transform to a more witch version using either an ability or an ult. Yeah. I'm curious, I wonder if they took inspiration at all from the bunny girl animation. Y'all know what I'm talking about, by this really cool animator. It's really inspiring. Bunny girl animation. Or bunny witch. It's bunny witch. Yeah. The Save Me one is so good too. I need to pause our music. Motorcycle. Ooh. Yeah. That's so cool. Yeah, her animation's really beautiful. She's an incredible animator. This one's good too. Flash warning to anybody watching. Yeah, Fernanda Diaz. Yeah, her animations are so cool. She is the like cat spellbook dude too.
I think there's something wrong inside my brain. I can't explain. I just want to run away. I'm lost in the south, I'm in downtown, going
It's so pretty. I love the texture in her artwork too, and that it like maintains during the animation. Yeah, funny girl. The flowers. Oh, that's so cool. The frames how it like wipes away. I love like how she hands it to the camera and it like disperses. Yeah, she's a fantastic animator. Just incredible. Dude, 21 million views. That's wild. They just need to like, I don't know what's going on with her and her story, but I hope that they're like funding a whole like series for her. That's my hope. So good. I know she has a lot of supporters. I hope that she's able to work on some really cool stuff that she's been wanting to work on. So awesome. I haven't liked it. I don't like it. Here we go. V is also really cool. Especially love their older animations. Ooh, no! If you can DM me or link me like one of your faves, Alf, I want to check it out. Hi, Lucky Mize. Welcome in. Great to see you. How's it going? We were watching the Bunny Witch animation because we were talking about the new League of Legends champion that's coming out, and I said she kind of reminded me of Bunny Witch, which is the animation from Fernanda Diaz. Yeah, so we were just watching some of her animation. A moment, an inspiration break. Moment of inspiration. Yeah, the artist of the songs is amazing as well. Totally agree. It fits their style so well. Yeah, how you doing, Lucky? Grab this UV edge, moving so don't know where that moved. Probably oh wait, yeah, we do want that there. Yeah. Let's try again, moving so, and then I can move this whole thing over. Yep. We'll move over to some of these pieces over here. Let's go ahead and go to the edge. Move in so. Where did it go? Get one here. These shapes are looking so interesting. Edge, move it so. Not sure 100% where that one went. I think it might have went up there. The little tail. Oh, adorable. Where did the edge go? I'll just keep doing some of these bigger pieces. I'm gonna do the smaller pieces in a bit. Okay. I think it's all going to this guy right now. I'm just gonna move it over here to see. No, it's not. It's going somewhere there. Oh, down here, potentially. those, move. I'm gonna move some of these ones. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's just unfold that more. Let's try this edge, moving so. What is this? I want to say it's probably a, oh, it's a piece of paper, okay. Is that the whole thing? Yeah, looks like it. Okay, let's just go to this one. Move it over. Looks like those are the two full pieces of paper. I'm gonna put all paper up in this corner here. We'll start organizing that. There. Okay, that's fine. I'll put that up in the corner. This is the pencil holder. Okay, great. And we should just be able to start moving those over. Set the whole inside. Yep, good. I'm gonna move the pencil holder up here as well. Let's see this. Also the pencil holder. It's not the full outside. Okay, still moving it around. One more to this edge and moving so. Yay! Okay, we got the whole outer edge of the pencil holder. That was the inner and the outer. I'll move these guys up here too. Okay. Let me save. 𝐿𝐿 on YouTube makes really pretty 3D and animations that look 2D in Blender. Oh, cool! So they must be a huge inspiration for your direction then, Volpe. That's epic. I'd love to see some of their work too. Y'all gotta start linking me when you find like cool animation, all that stuff. I always love seeing that. It's so inspiring to me. Victor said question regarding streaming plan. Yeah, tomorrow comes out the Elden Ring DLC. Yeah! And probably everyone will play it and stream it. Do you think I should push it and do like an 8-hour stream or divide it down to smaller pieces as I did so far? My worry is if people are first playing it, then watching it, or first watching the stream of bigger streamers. Oh, it doesn't make much sense to push an 8-hour stream in the beginning. I see, yeah. That's a really great question. I would say, I wonder, because I don't know the Elden Ring audience or culture that well, but I guess my question would be, is it common that people would be watching like an Elden Ring stream to figure out how to do a specific thing? Like, well, like what is their, or do they just like having Elden Ring streams play while they're also doing their run? I guess it depends on what you think like their behavior, like the Elden Ring community's behavior is going to be during a release. Like what do you feel like, what are your instincts of like what you think they're doing first? Do you think that people are playing more? Do you think they are doing a combo of watching both? I'm curious because I don't know the audience that well. That's a good question. That's a really good one to think about. Andriala, very beautiful name. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Eternal Gems. You're now a magical celestial wolf girl, and I hope you enjoy your stay on the Sapphire Star. Welcome. You could also do Fictro, like you can push an 8-hour stream to start so you don't miss the opportunity of like the content being so fresh. And so you could do that, and then you could also just like restart and do another stream later down the line. I don't know if that's like a possibility or something that you think would work or be interested in, but I think that's another thing that I would be doing. Streaming is great, but honestly, even more so than streaming, if I were you, I would be rushing to put out a YouTube video as soon as possible. Like, I would even argue what would be worth it is streaming for 4 hours and then stopping your stream to make a really calculated YouTube video for the next 4 hours and then post it. That's like around like an interesting topic or something that you feel like can get viral clicks, because this is a time, these are the types of waves, you know, trend surfing is what they call it. These are the types of waves you don't want to miss, because you can't relive like being in the first like 24 hours of the DLC coming out again. So I would probably even consider that angle first, because you have the chance to get into the algorithm even more so, because so much Elden Ring content's coming out and it's going to be being served up and being pushed on people's homepage because it's going to be a hot topic, right? So I honestly even think that that's probably the strategy that I would take, is stream. You could also stream for 4 hours, and if it's going really well though and you are bringing in a ton of new community members, then that's great. Then it's like, okay, then lean into that. But if you're streaming and you're like, stream's like pretty steady and you want to make a YouTube video, I think that's going to be even like more worth it. Ooh, yay! Thank you, Atsu, for sending. Yeah. Oh yeah, your connection to FPS. Yeah, you did some test streams. Room scenes and simple animations, that sounds so nice. Recreating all your gacha OCs. Ooh, fun. You're good, Jacob, no problem. Ooh, Kevin Durham is another great creator who makes great 3D, 2D work. I gotta see all their work to feel the inspiration. Yes. Oh, Wi-Fi antenna that helped. That's really helpful. Yeah. Yeah. I think pushing it regardless, like when something comes out, is a general good rule of thumb. But like I said, I would even like focus some of that time into YouTube, like personally. Yeah. Exactly, Elf. I will check it out for sure. Thank you so much for sending it. And if you're having fun, yeah, that's true. It depends what your goal with it is as well. Like if you're wanting to enjoy your time and just like share that experience live with people, or if you want to like be making content that can go like trending, right? You slept through your alarm. Oh no, it happened. It's okay. Welcome on in, Starfunk. So good to see you. How's it going? Okay. Oh wait. Do I want that? Does that work? Yeah, that works. That's fine. Weird shape, but it works. I think the Souls-like community likes to suffer first, play the game, then watch people suffer. So yeah, I would stream for like 4 hours then, and maybe, I don't know if you make guides at all on your channel, but if there's a part where you like learn of like good techniques or tips on how to get through it, you could do a how to beat like blank boss, or like 5 tips to beat blank boss and like new Elden Ring DLC, or like something like that. I think could be a good direction. Is this the weird random line? Yes, it is. We'll delete that. Sounds good, Office. You too. Have a good one. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. There might have been a word in there. You could always DM me your message too, Fick. Silly guides. I love being somewhat helpful. Yeah, adding the comedy, I think that's great. It's a piece of your how you deliver your content. That's awesome. You definitely hold on to that. Yeah, so if you can get a guide out literally within the first like few hours, like I feel like that would be ideal. Does not any more animation, or not a lot of animation anymore. You send a sample to work. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll check it out for sure. I'll be excited to see it. What is this? Is this the weird? No, that's actually a part of phone piece. Where did it go? I think it went up here. Yeah, that's connecting so weirdly. There we go. I was like, I don't know if that's right. This is kind of like weird too. We can unfold that more. Gacha Life 2, Gacha Club, Gacha Life. Oh my gosh, there's all the gacha. Meme gacha. Yo, Nico. Oh, so these are all games by Looney? I hear a lot about gacha, like, in the comments on my channel and stuff. Y'all talk about it. I've never played, but... I set up my tablet to press a button and it changes to an eraser. Yes! Hotkeys on your tablet is such a good way to save time and just, like, improve your workflow. That's awesome. Was grinding comp Overwatch yesterday, made it back to Diamond Tank, no problem. Ooh, congrats! Congratulations! That's awesome! I'm having trouble with discoverability on my Twitch streams. Yeah. Great question, Atsu. The best thing you could do for discoverability on your Twitch streams is YouTube. And I know, like, it's so counterintuitive because people are like, what the heck? And the biggest reason is because Twitch is not a great place where people can, like, search and find your content. Like, when I started YouTube, and, like, I was streaming for, like, 6 years before I started YouTube, and I wish somebody would have told me this sooner to start YouTube, because it changed everything for me. And I know it's a lot of, like, work to, and I don't know if you have a YouTube channel already, Atsu, or if you, like, are putting content on it. But YouTube is the best way because it's a platform that is really, really great for discoverability. The problem with Twitch is the discoverability is not that great. People can be scrolling through streams and find your streams, stuff like that. But the power of YouTube is because it's the second largest used search engine in the world, right next to Google being #1, and Google owns YouTube, so they're all in the same boat relatively. When people, how many times you go to Google a day to search up something you're looking for, right? Or YouTube, or you go to Google and then Google gives you a YouTube video. So that's one of the biggest ways that I started building the community here a lot more, was because I started, whatever your niche is or whatever types of content you want to make, whatever value you're trying to deliver, you create content around that on your channel. And then when people are searching, there's a lot of different ways you can grow on YouTube, but the biggest way that I grew and got discovered on Twitch was because I created discoverable content on YouTube, which brought people over to my Twitch channel, which was people would search information about VTubing, find my content, find it helpful, and then learn more about the community. And Twitch is the place. Twitch is not really a place of discoverability. It's a place to build your already existing community. Can people find you through Twitch? Yes, they can. But it's a lot slower going and slower moving and not as calculated as a strategy. Not saying that it can't be done, but it's definitely a lot more difficult. It's for community, yep. So it's emphasizing the people that are already interested in your content and hanging out with you because they're connected with your values and the things you do, like our values here, our creativity, working on projects, goals for like creating content, marketing, good vibes. Like that's like everything I just listed is probably something you resonate with, which is why you're here, right? Because there's some type of value or something that you get out of like hanging out in my Twitch streams, and YouTube is like a giant megaphone to help people figure that out, because there's probably plenty of people who enjoy you or your content, but you need a platform that's going to help advertise that. I'm trying to think of a different word though. That's not like to help broadcast that or like share that with people in an easier way. Yeah, exactly. And it was really wild to me. I had said like a few months ago, I actually took a poll on Twitch, and I said, how many of y'all found me through YouTube first? And what do we have, like 40 to 50 people watching at the time? And I think like maybe like 20 people took the poll, and like 80% of the people had found me through YouTube first, and that was really wild to me, because it's like, yeah, so many people find me through YouTube and then came over to Twitch. So it's that's the best way. So I would focus on learning more about YouTube, and you're always welcome to ask me questions. I mean, it's literally my job. It's what I do for a living, and as my passion as well. So if you ever have any questions, Atsu, I'm glad you asked. Please do, because I love talking about it. I think it's really fun, and I think it's really powerful because YouTube and content gives a lot of people the power to really like truly to do something you really enjoy, and share it with people, connect with people, and possibly even make a little bit of money doing what you love, and even in some cases a lot of money doing what you love, which is awesome. The creator economy, as they call it. Also, hi Monster, good to see you. Monster, you excited for the Elden Ring DLC? Hype! Yeah, gacha is great for PNG tubing. I'm curious, what are the rights behind gacha, like characters? Can you use gacha for stuff like that? I've seen a lot of people doing it. I don't know what the rights are. I don't know what the legalities are. I'll use Prism Live for a PNG tuber. Awesome. Yeah, Prism Live's really great. I used it a little bit. I liked it. It's awesome for like streaming on your phone too. Hi J Knight, welcome in. It's great to have you here. Happy Thursday. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Yep, I got a video on Prism Live for VTubing on your phone. They actually sponsored me. They're awesome. I really liked working with them. They're great. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. TikTok and Insta for discovery. Yeah, and that's another good thing too. If you're like a little nervous about doing like full-fledged long-form YouTube content, short form is a great place to start, especially for new creators, because it's not as much time involved. It's a lot less content, like length, so you're not going to be like editing for days, stuff like that. And it's just good to like feel the waters a little bit and like start working on like video editing skills, things like that. And it's relatively like a lower time investment than like long form YouTube videos, which can feel scary if you've never made long form YouTube videos, because you'll feel like, you know, is the time I'm putting in worth it? Stuff like that. And the value I get in the stream is new besties. Yes, community, right? Friends, people to hang out with, absolutely. I love that emoji so much. The painting nails emoji is like one of my faves. It's just, you can just add it for so much like sass or like flair in a message. It's so funny. Hamburgers or hot dogs? Ooh, depends on my mood. I really like hot dogs. Like Five Guys hamburgers though, really good, but I really love hot dogs. I do, especially because where I initially grew up, around the Chicago area, hot dogs are pretty popular there. Get some pretty good dogs. Portillo's, anybody, if you know, you know. Portillo's is fantastic. Their hot dogs are amazing. Their cheese fries, dude. Can't be talking about this early in the morning, man. I'm gonna want cheese fries for breakfast. Good morning, Sky. Hello. Do speed paints still do well on YouTube? I think speed paints are, if you're a really good artist, like when I mean like a really good artist, or you work at like a studio or something, like a well-known studio, I think speed paints can be valuable. I struggle to say that it's good content. I think it's better than putting out no content, but I think that it's a little bit harder to put out speed paints and get recognized for it, because usually like the value people get out of watching speed paints, mostly I would say on YouTube from my understanding, is for people to understand your process. So I'd say you have to be a really, really incredible artist for speed paints to do well. And again, I could be wrong about that, but that's my initial like feeling. I did try some speed paints myself in the past. This was long ago though, and granted my skill is a lot less than it was now because I've grown a lot, because this was years ago. They can be okay, but I think there's other content that can be more valuable when it comes to art. And again, that doesn't mean you shouldn't post it. And I think speed paints actually do better for short form content than they would for like long form. So I think like doing like Instagram speed paints or something like that, I would try. I haven't like done it too much, but if you have like some trending audio and show off your artwork, especially if it was like fan art that's connected to like a popular show that just came out or something like that too, that could be really helpful. There's a lot of like aspects at play, I think. And the other thing is too, even though there's like a ton of rules and things like to keep in mind for social media, at the end of the day, your journey and your story is going to be different. There's a lot of things and tools and stuff that you can try that's helpful, but it doesn't mean it won't work for you. So I always say, if there's something you want to try, like if you want to post speed paints, do it. Like post it for like, post like 10 videos, see how they do. And if they're not performing the way you want, then you might want to try something different. But they could perform well. You never know, right? There could be a value that's there in your workflow that people find that they really like. It's all about trying it and seeing, putting your feelers out there. And like I said, making something is better than making nothing at all, because you at least learn something about yourself in the process. That's always my feeling about it. What is that? Let's see. Okay. Oh, that's the top shelf. Okay, so we should be able to connect this edge here. Yep, there we go. Finally caught you on stream. I'm so happy to have you here, Jay. Also, sorry, YouTube, I was falling a bit behind on YouTube chat. I get in the trenches sometimes of my explanations when we go down the social media rabbit hole. I hope you guys are doing good over there. Let me catch up on YouTube chat. For all my friends watching on YouTube, I'm also live streaming on Twitch. If you're interested in checking out my Twitch channel, you can check out the description. But let me catch up here. Let me see. There's an app called Hyper. Oh, that you can use for VTubing. That's cool. I gotta write that down. Let me get a notepad so I can check it out. What can you do in Hyper? Tortillo? Wait, what about Tortillo? You're new to all this? That's so cool. So what are some of your goals, or what brings you to my channel? What are some of the things you're trying to do? The speed up paints I've seen do well are the ones that have commentary, either drama, fun story. Yeah, fun stories. Like, yeah, having commentary on top. Yeah, because that adds value. Because you could do a speed paint and then title the video like 5 things I wish I knew as a beginner artist or something like that. I don't know. It's just a random title idea, but you have that on top of your speed paint. I think that's a good direction. I've actually wanted to try that. That's something I've been wanting to try on my channel, is doing some speed paints for like lighter content that I don't have to edit as much, just so I can continue to put out content at a consistent rate while doing content full time. Because I was expressing earlier how it's tough to do my own content and be doing it full time, because I'm like editing and working on projects all the time for video content. So I was thinking of like, what are like lower hanging fruit ways that I can like still make valuable content but like mix it up. So yeah, like mixing like a story time or like commentary or like valuable advice while a speed paint is going, I think is a unique angle. So totally agree with that, Volpe. And oh yeah, and Star, for animations, I think animations definitely can do really well, especially this is what I would do. I don't know enough. For me, my first step is always research. Do research. See who are people that are in the space that you want to be in, and what are they doing? Are there commonalities that you can pick up between all of them? What are they doing that's giving them their success? What are they doing that's not giving them success? What are their lower videos, and is there commonalities you find there? So I always start with research. But what I would do if I was starting with creating animation content, but I'd have to do more research to have a really good plan like set in stone and feel confident about it. But just based off of what I know, is I'd probably do maps, which I'm sure you've heard of, like multi-animator projects, maps. I think that's what the alliteration, or not alliteration, what is the name for like words that use letters, whatever, but you know what I'm trying to say. I would start with maybe a map, because that's usually like a trend or a keyword that people might be searching or watching related content to a popular map, like that has a song that people know, right? So then you can throw in maybe your original characters in there, but do it to like a popular song or beat or whatever the map might be. That's probably where I would start if I was doing animation. Mixed with, if I wanted to do like a full-blown like animated series, I'd probably do like a casting call and then like start the show while also doing multi-animator like projects, so that people can start finding my work through that, but then also have like my original like projects going on the side. That's my first thought, but like I said, if I did more research, I'd probably maybe tweak that strategy a bit after knowing more about like the community. Can I add it to the Valley Girl voice? Of course. Wait, did you redeem Valley Girl voice? But that's a good idea, actually, to add it to the Valley Girl voice. It goes good. I'm just doing some UVing right now. UVing the desk for VCAT. How are you, Sky? Welcome in. Great to see you. Thank you for the hydrate, little king. Let me take a sip of tea. Let me save my work. I'm thinking of doing redesign videos, like MLP redesigns. I think that'd be cool. That sounds fun. This is like, I can't believe that's fully connected. Oh, because it's this whole piece. Okay. Wow. It's such a interesting shape. Okay. Let me see where this is. Let's try. We're gonna try the edges of this. And moving that. Moving so. Not quite sure where it went. Somewhere around these parts. Animation meme are a good start for animation YouTube shorts. Yeah, totally agreed. Yeah, animated short stories too, like using the short form like YouTube shorts and like telling a story with like, because that's not like as heavy lifting as doing a full animated series as well, right? You can start building like little moments with your characters before doing a full series to start like testing the idea and the world. I think that could be a really good route too, so totally agree with Labrius on that. I just decided to become a VTuber last year. Yo, cool, and you're using Vroid? Yay! What kinds of content are you interested in doing? And how are you liking Vroid so far? Make social media posts and make VTubers. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out. Thanks for sharing that with me, Jacob. So you don't need a camera? Yeah, it's can be really helpful if you don't have a camera to be able to take that route. Absolutely. I find it's really hard to put out lighter edited content. It feels like there can be so much more to explore with that footage, but it takes too much time then. The duality of content creation and content production. I know, you know what? It's so interesting too. And I've heard like some creators recently talking about not doing like overly edited footage. We're shifting to like a zone where people don't want like overly edited footage, right? So sometimes you can get like caught in these things of like, what should I do? Where do I want to go with this? But I think it all goes back to like your target audience. Who are you making the reel for, and what is gonna make sense for them? Like for example, you talked about the comedy aspect like in your content, Victro. I do tutorials, but I throw a lot of comedy in my tutorials as well, because I understand how overwhelming learning something can be, and lightening up the mood when you're really struggling is funny. Like you'll just be struggling with something and I'll like crack a joke in the middle of a video and people will be like, that's funny. Like I needed that type thing. So knowing like learning about your style and the way you communicate a certain thing too, I think it would like can help with knowing like how much you're going to be editing. Like do you want to like produce it more because your editing style helps add to that comedy, or do you want to be more raw and organic and open with your audience because I don't know, because of the type of person they are. Like are they going to prefer like more unedited content? So I think like that you can use like your target audience as a little bit of a clue of like how much you're editing or like producing, if you're like overproducing, underproducing your content, I think that could be like a good place. I totally understand that concept though, how it can feel like, how much should I like really put into that? Good morning, Crypt. Great to see you. How are you doing? How is your book going? Welcome on in. Also, Crypt, if no one's told you yet today, I'm proud of you for all the hard work you've been doing. You've been working hard as heck on your content, on your characters, on your ideas, and I'm so proud of you. Keep up the amazing work. Beautiful bean. I need to see, where is this? Is this? Okay, this is on the side, so yeah, I do want to go to this edge, and then we'll move that. I don't know where it went, because things just keep flying off to wherever they belong when I move it, but that's fine, because I'm pretty sure that should be good. You're welcome, Crypt! You're doing game stuff? That's cool. What kind of games do you like to do? Or play, I should say. Like to do. The shift to more simple edits and partially in tribute to 𝐒𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴 I hear a lot about him, and I know he's like written books and stuff, and he's very popular. I like his message. Like the few times I've seen him on shorts or heard him talk, I've enjoyed his content, but I don't like actively seek out his content. Hard to pivot easier edits and hyper-focused videos instead of being broad. Yeah. So so why did he announce? Oh, he said like he was gonna do easier edits, like that he was saying that's what he's gonna do. That makes sense, yeah, because the hyper-focused videos were probably to just like dig even more into like being super targeted to giving information that his audience wants to them, to like maybe he feels like he can deliver more deliberately with less super hyper-focused editing. I don't know if that makes sense in my brain, but like from a understanding, because in marketing we talk about target audience so much, and if you're unfamiliar with that term and you really want to grow a community, that's like a key term I highly recommend you look into, is learning your target audience. There's like worksheets and stuff you can do out there that help you figure out, it's like, who are you talking to and why is this information important to them? Or why is the content you're making their life better? In what way? And that's like one of the most valuable pieces of advice, and like just places to start when you're trying to figure out what content you're making, why you're making it, stuff like that. What are these? I think that's the top of the pencil holder. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, so we're gonna move this by the rest of the pencil holder stuff, which is up here. Move that there, and then I believe this one is the underneath, which actually we don't even really need technically. If I want to save space, I can come back and delete this. I really should delete it now, but I already merged these, and this is like going through the desk, so I'm probably just gonna leave it. But in the future, it's good to know. I need to like optimize it more. So a few who follow him are trying to be the same to see if it works. Yeah, I think it depends on your audience for sure. Is like, because some people really like the hyper editing. For example, if you've ever seen like someone like Russian Badger, his content's really cool. If you've never seen his content, I don't think he's family friendly, so just a warning there. But his content's like hyper edited and just so fun. But that's like his style, and his stuff is super cool, and that makes sense for him, right? So it depends on the way you're telling your story, and asking yourself, like, are these tools helping me tell my story better, or are they just cluttering and making it harder to get the message I'm trying to tell across? Inner sleeper age is the Valley Girl voice out of people. Oh gosh. Yeah, I feel like that's really hard to put out lighter edited content. It feels like there can be so much more explored. The footage takes too much time than the duality of content. Okay, so I read this, stayed up till 2 a.m. playing through Cage 2. Got maybe 1/3 through the main story as the entire Cage collection was released on Steam. Yo, are you pumped about that or what? Hopefully it's been really fun. Dude, honestly, you're tempting me. because I've heard you talk so much about it. $70, dude. All these sales going on. It does that a lot, in my opinion. Maybe my target audience would prefer otherwise. Yeah, you really got to get into the mindset of the people that you're trying to help or serve or whatever you're trying to bring to the table for them. You got to be like, if I was this person, what am I searching for? What would I prefer? What would I like? And that, it helps so much. Yeah, oh my gosh. I hear you. Yeah, and it like, oh my gosh, I know. The personal revelations sometimes. Sometimes they kick you in the butt, man. So I totally understand that, Crypt. I got you. Sending all that positive energy your way, and you got this. You're gonna make it through. I know it. There's an artist I follow that releases speed paints of voiceover talking about topics related to the art industry. Yes, that's like exactly the like kind of thing I've been like considering doing. I'd say they do fairly well. I personally don't have time to watch them. Yeah, right? That's really interesting to know though and to hear about. Sounds good. Thank you, Whooper. Yeah, enjoy your lurk, and I hope that making dinner goes really smoothly. Battle Royale and horror games? Nice. I hope that goes really well. Made a base viewer, it's gonna take you out to do. That's okay. Starting with something's better than nothing. You want to get more focused on his business and target his main audience better? Yep. See, that makes total sense then. Him making that decision. Totally get that. Yes, I do have videos on PNG tubing. I have a video on Reactive by 𝐒𝐿𝐲𝐿, which is the one that I'm literally using right now for my PNG tuber. And then also I have one on, even though it's a little outdated, but the layout's still relatively the same, for VTuber Mini, which is this one. And this is an original character that I actually have for sale on my Etsy shop that you can buy. I'm hoping to make more of these to start selling, but I also have a tutorial on this. So if you're interested in either of those, let me know. I can drop you the link to either. And then I don't have one on PNG Tuber Plus, but I know there's plenty of YouTubers out there who have created content on PNG Tuber Plus, which is kind of like the next level after the one I just showed you. And I believe it was made by the same creators who made that program as well, I believe, because it looks very similar. Yeah, let me grab those links for you. Yeah, so if you were following him or try to do the same to see if it works. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I really get it. Like, sometimes I do enjoy those really raw, just like people just talking about something video, and sometimes I want a deep dive. Sometimes I need just like, oh, the person's just talking to camera, there's really not a lot of editing. It really depends, and I don't know. I'd be interested to dive into my own like mindset of why I feel that way about certain videos, or like when I want more of that like raw connection, or like something that is more edited. I got the point of view about editing. It's not just making a video for a content, it's a moving art video. Oh, totally. Yeah, it's editing and content creation is a total art form. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so my VTuber Mini tutorial, like I said, it's a little outdated, but it still works. I'm sure there's some updated videos too if you want to watch a more updated video from someone else. But if you would like to watch my content, I'll link you to if you want to watch a more updated. Okay, so this one is for the more complex one I showed you, with my character Lily, which was the frog girl that I had pulled up. Whoops, that's my VGen. Wrong link. Hold on. Okay, I'm dropping. Wait, why is it not copying? Dude, when the copy paste breaks, I gotta like spam Control-C. See if this works. Yeah, that worked. I'll drop this in Twitch chat too if anybody wanted to check that out. So there's that video, and then the 𝐒𝐿𝐲𝐿, the reactive one. It's actually called Reactive, and I called it 𝐒𝐿𝐲𝐿 tutorial, even though the actual name of the program is Reactive, and I thought it was called 𝐒𝐿𝐲𝐿 this whole time, but that's just who it's by. It happens. I gotta change the title of that video, even though I say 𝐒𝐿𝐲𝐻 in the video though, so I'm like, maybe I shouldn't change the title. But there's that video, and then I'll drop that in Twitch chat too. You're still creating your OCs and it's taking a long time. That's okay, as long as you're making progress. Yeah, Volpe. Alright, I was just catching up on YouTube chat. Let me catch up on Twitch chat real quick. Book's going well, the outline's nearly done. Let's go! That's big wins, that's huge. The thing is complicated, so I need to figure it out first. I'll start the actual chapters next week. Yeah! That's awesome though. The fact that the outline's nearly done is a huge, huge victory. Amazing. Maxer? I haven't heard of Maxer. Maxer's like Russian Badger? Yeah, Badger. He's so fun. Absolutely not family. Yeah, family friendly. I watched a few of his pieces of content. I didn't remember fully like if it was or not. I was like, probably not. Yeah, his content's really captivating. It's one of the most captivating like storytelling game channels that I've ever experienced. Like, his content is so captivating. You just get pulled in. You don't even need to know anything about the game. Like, that's good storytelling. You don't even need to be interested in the game, and his content is literally enjoyable. He just makes such great content, and in such a unique like way as well. But he's like a just good like case study for like anybody to watch, I think, just to like see like what an interesting direction for content is. Yeah, right. Well, there are some creators, like especially animation type creators, there are some creators who it does take them like a month or two to make a video, but there's kind of an understanding across their audience. There's certain places like any animation story time, like telling channel, like Jaden Animations, like the Odd Ones Out. I don't know how consistently they actually post, and I don't watch their content that much. But those are like exceptions, I'd say, where it's like, okay, yeah, they're gonna take longer, right? Hi, Kitsune! Welcome in, great to see you. Hello. Yeah, Lucky. You got it. Well, those two video links will help you out. Now on Steam, which is just better. It gives you another excuse to play through Kingdom Hearts 2. Yeah! That's epic. I decided to do more long-form YouTube content instead of streaming so much. Oh my gosh, Crypt, that's awesome. And if you need any help or like any just viewpoints, feel free to reach out anytime. We were just talking about this big time earlier, which was, I was talking about how helpful making long-form YouTube content is for just discoverability and growing as a content creator. Like, it is crucial. So I think that's a fantastic choice, and I'm excited for you and your journey. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Where is it? Oh, it's underneath. Okay, so I want the edges. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll move that over. This is, okay, the piece of the paper, so we're just gonna do this. Move and sew that. This is probably also a piece of paper. Yep. I'm doing well, Kitsune. How about you? What have you been up to lately? Hi, Geekish. Hello, hello. Holy, this video is where I know you from. Which one? The VTube, or the VideoTube mini one? The other content, other than Syafire, this is the first time I heard of them. Would you like to see the rough sheet I'm working on? Yes, Star, send it over. I feel like the format is working because there is already a community which understands the situation. Exactly, it's kind of an established thing. Totally. Totally, totally. Yeah, this is like really my thoughts on it, like overall. Content creation, it can be very overwhelming. It can feel like I don't know where to start. I want to grow. I want to I want to like make a brand for myself. I want to build a community. There's so many thoughts. You can get so caught up in your head. It could just be swirling around. There's so much. And it can feel overwhelming and hard to know where to start. But the biggest and most important thing is literally, I can never stress it enough, even if you don't know exactly what the perfect plan is or the perfect strategy, just start. Just create something. It doesn't even have to be good. Just start with something and keep creating, because eventually something will happen, and eventually you will start to see certain things, patterns happening, and you'll be able to start crafting strategies around that. There's always books, there's always resources, there's videos, there's things you can watch to get better. That's super inspiring to me. There's so many resources out there and guides and things being made every day. It can feel overwhelming. If you just start with one step at a time, just make one video, that's awesome. And I always say, the biggest thing at the end of the day is creating anything in and of itself is a huge accomplishment and something that you should be proud of. The fact that you sit down and you create something, that is so magical. Straight up. Like, it's one of the coolest things you can do. And if there's epic things happening on top of that, like creating a community, selling your work, that is even better, like even more bonus. But the fact that you're creating anything at all and seeing a vision and an idea come from your brain into reality, there's so many powerful things that come from that alone, like building your confidence, like seeing something through to the end, being consistent. Those are valuable character traits in and of themselves to grow. That doesn't even have anything to do with necessarily getting the views or the follows, right? It's showing up for yourself. It's building self-trust. And those things, they go such a long way in life. Hello, John. Welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, iOS or Windows? I use Windows. I feel like I have been doing things I'm not as passionate about for the sake of the grind. I know, and that's like, that can be such an exhausting place to be. I hear you on that. I do. I think that when that happens, something that really helps me is to go back to like take a break from like the grind and like do things that you've always wanted to do, maybe that you haven't had a chance to do yet. This is totally random, but like if you ever wanted to like just make an origami bird or something, like it's a creative thing, but it's something you just haven't made time for or something you want to try, I think that's like a good way to just refresh and like take a step back. Can help a ton. Yeah. And it's hard too because there's a lot of like mindset around the grind culture and like just doing stuff for the grind, right? I get that. I debated making tutorial drawing videos just because honestly, commissions time with BF before soon deployment and project workload. Yeah, go for it. Try it out. Our tutorials are also very valuable content. So pivoting to making videos I want will be healthier and more satisfying. Oh yeah, for sure. It's very satisfying because it's a huge library of work crypt that you get to build up and look back on. You'll be so thankful to yourself because you just have a library of work in your process and just the things you've been doing. It's one of the most rewarding like types of work you can make, like long form content, because it's just this, it's literally a library. It's like a time capsule of you as a creative. That's why I think it's so cool. It's so interesting. I'll go back to my videos I made like 2-3 years ago and it's so weird. I'm like, whoa, I was like that 3 years ago. It's just such an interesting thing, but then you get to admire and appreciate your past self too and bring that back to your present, which is kind of cool. And think about how valuable that'll be like 10 years from now. You just being able to have that documented. It's a very cool thing as a creative to be like truly like encapsulate your work. Ooh, okay, yeah, I'll check it out. I will check it out, Star. I'm excited to see it. All right, I'll catch up on chat here real quick and then I'm going to have to head out, but let me read these last few messages. Hi, Lion, sending good vibes your way. Yeah, maybe start with short form content, John. That might help. Victor said, I think the hardest part is a healthy mindset. Oh my gosh, preach. Preach. It's the hardest too, just because there's so much movement in our world with so much content and so much information overload. The just start something technically works, but if you have an unhealthy mindset with it, yeah, you'll feel like you failed. That's so true. That's a great point, Victro. I really appreciate your words and it really means a lot, but I also want to say for others who feel like I failed, don't feel bad if the just start is already a really hard step. Yes, no, totally agree with that. That's your journey and it can be beautiful. Totally agree with that. Like the just start mindset can still be in and of itself like a huge hurdle. Absolutely. Working on the mindset, there's a lot of deep like psychological stuff that attaches to content creation and creativity as well that is just so difficult, I think, to put into words sometimes, and how it connects to your bigger dreams, your bigger projects, your sense of self-worth, like so many deeper pieces. Yeah, I hear you, Crypt. I do. I think you're so not alone in that feeling. So many creatives especially feel that deep down, is like, how do I make something of my work? How do I show myself? How do I get myself out there and like prove myself as an artist? I really know that you're not alone in that feeling, and that it's very, very difficult to face. I do. Yeah. And taking that step back can really help. I think it's a balance of working on the things, your long-term goals and the projects you want to work on, but also taking care of yourself. Because at the end of the day, if yourself needs that space, and you're not right, then everything else can be harder. No problem. Oh, that's awesome, Kitsune. I love that. Okay, yeah, I do have to head out to work, guys. But thank y'all so much. Great conversations today. I really appreciate y'all. Wish I could stay longer to chat with y'all on this subject. It's one of my favorites to talk about because I really get the mindset behind it. It's a very fun topic to talk about. But I do have to head out for work. We're gonna go raid. Actually, I'm not gonna raid today because I really do have to go, and I don't want to be pulled in right now. So to another stream. I really appreciate you guys again so much for being here. Thank you, and I hope you all have a great day. This is my last stream for the week, but keep an eye out for my stream schedule. If you're watching on YouTube, you can learn more about when I stream in the Discord, which is in the description, or on Twitter, which you can also find, and I'll drop those links in the Twitch chat. Yeah, absolutely. Whoops, that is the wrong Twitter. Okay, there we go. All right, gems, have a super duper wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for all my friends watching on YouTube, all my friends watching on Twitch. Y'all are amazing. And I will see y'all next time on the Sapphire Star. Goodbye.